So, what if you gave yourself 6 months to go all in, to ghost, to disappear, to become the best version of yourself? No more excuses. This is you showing up for yourself to become who you truly want to be, to start achieving your goals, to start achieving your dreams, to start laying the foundation for the life that you want. What if you gave yourself 6 months to do this? This is the challenge that this video is giving you to transform your life in 6 months. No more excuses. You are going to take the steps to change your life and start accomplishing the things that you want for yourself. Start creating the life that you want for yourself. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Hey everyone, my name is Bola Shokumbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance. I'm also the author of the Clever Girl Finance book series and the book Choosing to Prosper, as well as my most recent book, My Wealth Plan Workbook. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So today we're going to talk about how you can reset, refocus, and level up your life in the next 6 months. Because why not? Why don't you start today to start taking those steps to achieve the life, to create the life that you truly want for yourself? So that's what we're going to get into, starting with tip number 1. Starting with taking care of your mind and your body. So the first step to any transformation is to make sure that you're physically and mentally well. And so that means taking care of you. You are the most important asset on your transformation journey. When you're trying to do better, get to a better place with your life, your career, your finances, your relationship, it starts with you being in that good place physically and mentally. And so that's where you want to begin. And that starts with number 1, waking up early. Right? I'm a big fan of waking up early. I never used to be a morning person. I used to be the girl that would stay up to 2, 3, 4 in the morning, especially in college, and I never saw what the sunrise looked like. I could not get up before 12 noon. I live my life in the afternoon and at nighttime. But there is so much value in waking up early because it is quiet, it is peaceful, you can gather your thoughts, there's not much going on. And so this is one way you give yourself an opportunity to set your day, to set your mind, to set an intention for that day, and it can be really key on your transformation process. And so for me, when I wake up early, I try to pray. If I have the time, depending on how early I wake up, I try to work out. I write in my gratitude journal. And this just really helps me set the intention to have a good day. And so don't take waking up early for granted. This is really key, like I mentioned, when you're beginning a transformation process. And people say, you know what? Why does everybody say wake up early? Because it does matter. Having that quiet moment does matter. However, if you're not a morning person, that is okay. Take the time to do this at night, right? It's about finding that quiet moment somewhere in your day when there's not activity, when there's not kids or partners demanding your time or work demanding your time. It's about finding that quiet moment to just sit, pause, meditate, pray, relax, work out, find time for you. That is what is key. So if you're not a morning person, that's fine. Do it at night, but morning is a great time to get it done. Okay, I'm going to move on. Number 2, block out distractions. When you're trying to change your life, you have to block out distractions because distractions are a part of life. Whether it is social media, other people, things, there's so many things that are out there that are going to distract you and eat up your time and derail you from what you're trying to achieve. Think about how much time you spend on social media. Think about how much time you spend mindlessly watching TV. Listen, I love watching TV. I love a good TV show. However, sometimes it can be a distraction if that's where you're spending all your time. Sometimes people you like, people you love can be the distraction. And so you have to find ways to curb these distractions so that you can stay focused on what you want to achieve. So make a list of everything that you consider a distraction in your life right now and write down what you can do to curb that distraction so you can focus on what you want to achieve over the next 6 months. Next, get dressed up every day, even if you're not going anywhere. There's something about feeling good when you look good. This is not about doing a whole face beat and all of that. It's just about making yourself feel good, putting on nice clothes, combing your hair, putting on a little bit of makeup if you wear makeup, and just making yourself feel good. You want to walk past the mirror and be like, you know what, girl, I look good. I look good every day, because you will feel good when you can say that you look good, right? And so get dressed even if you're not going anywhere. I have fallen into that rut of staying in pajamas all day, working from home, and just feeling blah about myself. And once I switched up and started dressing up and putting on my lip gloss, combing my hair, it changed. Like, I felt great about myself every day. I definitely felt better than when I was wearing pajamas. And so that definitely makes a difference on this journey to changing your life over the next 6 months. Eat healthier. Listen, I'm a desserts person. I am a sweets person. I will skip meals so I can eat dessert. That is who I am. There's no shame in my game, but it's important to eat well so that you can, again, can feel good about yourself. And this is key on your journey to getting your body in check, getting your health in check. You have to incorporate healthy foods into your diet. And this is just really important about, especially when it comes to improving yourself. So as you plan this transformation process, make a plan to eat healthy, building your proteins, your fruits, your vegetables, drink more water, and just be intentional about eating well. Also, you want to move your body. Working out, exercise, yoga, things like that also help you feel good. Again, this is about the temple of you. This is about making sure that you feel good physically and mentally, because if you are not in check, if your health is not there, it's going to be hard to accomplish anything you want to accomplish with your career, with your finances, with your business, etc. So you have to make sure that physically and mentally you are okay, especially when you're trying to make big changes in your life. And we're talking about, sitting down and focusing, making life changes over the next 6 months. And so moving your body is part of it, being intentional, going for a walk, right? Um, that's a really easy thing to do if you don't like strenuous exercises. So find ways to move your body, and then journal. I love to journal. Just writing down what's in my head, getting those thoughts out of my head and putting them down on paper can give you clarity, can make you feel better about yourself, especially if you're going through a challenging time. Journaling can make all the difference for your mental and emotional health as well. And then finally, I know I've mentioned all these different things and they all kind of tie into self-care, but prioritize your self-care. Taking care of yourself every single day. It's not just about self-care, right? Which can be a trending word. It's about self-love. It's about taking care of you. This is so key. Okay, so moving on, the next thing you want to do for this 6 month transformation is get on top of your finances. It was inevitable that we're going to talk about money because this is a money channel, but yes, money. Let's talk about money right now. And we're going to talk about taking care of your finances, because this is a game changer. When you have yourself in check, you have your finances in check, things start to happen for you. So let's get into that next. You cannot get into the next version of yourself. You cannot level yourself up without having your finances in check. So the first thing you need to do is take a look at your finances. Take a look at every single detail of your finances to know where you stand with your finances right now. And this is not about making you feel bad or making you feel some kind of way. This is about really getting an understanding of where am I with my finances right now, so that you can create a plan of where you need to get to. And I use this example quite often. Think about it as your car navigation, right? Or a navigation system on your phone, Google Maps. You are trying to tell Google Maps where you're trying to get to. But if you cannot give it your current destination, if you do not turn location services on, there is no way for your navigation to map you to your destination. And so this is why you need to look at your finances and look at all the details. What do you owe? What do you own? What do you need to start paying off? What savings do you need to put in place? What investments do you have? What investments do you need to start putting in place? It's about being objective. This is not like Bola is trying to make me feel bad. This is where do I stand right now and where am I trying to get to? This is the foundation of your plan. This is key. Taking a look at every detail of your finances is important to leveling up your finances. Next, once you know where you are with your money, it's time to set clear goals. And you want to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. You want to set goals that align with what you truly want to accomplish for your life. Not goals that everybody says you should do, not goals that social media implies you should do, but goals that are meaningful to you. What do you want to accomplish in your life? What are you trying to accomplish with your finances? What are you trying to achieve? Those are the goals that you want to set. Write those goals down based on where you are with your finances, and that is what you're going to start working towards over the next 6 months. So lay out your initial goals over the next 6 months, and then take those goals and break them down to what can you do every day, every week, every month over the next 6 months to achieve the financial goals that you have set for yourself. Next, it's time to get creative because you've set the goals, right, for your finances. We're not just going to sit down and get complacent. We're trying to transform our lives over the next 6 months, right? And so this is not about going with the flow. This is about doing things intentionally and doing things differently. So how can you bring money in? What are ways that you can cut back on your current expenses? Can you start selling things you have, you don't need, you don't use, things in your garage, your closet, your kid's closet, your attic, your basement? You can put them on Poshmark, on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, so many places to sell things and bring in some extra cash. Can you get a part-time job? Can you ask for a raise at work? Can you start a low-cost side hustle to bring in some extra cash? What can you do creatively to bring in some extra cash to help you achieve or even go beyond achieving your goals? It's time to get creative over the next 6 months. It's time to challenge yourself to become that best version of yourself to achieve your goals. And so for the next 6 months, you want to make your financial growth, your financial changes a major life priority, because when you're financially well, this is a game changer in your life. And so that's how you want to look at your finances over the next 6 months. By the way, if you are enjoying this video and you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do. And be sure to check out the Clever Girl Finance book series. You can find these books everywhere books are sold. They're available as ebooks and audiobooks as well. And then stop by clevergirlfinance.com. We have over 30 plus completely free courses, over 40 plus completely free worksheets. Our website gets updated very frequently with new articles and content. And then also check out the Clever Girls Know podcast. You can find that podcast everywhere you listen to your podcast episodes. Okay, let's get back to this video. Next, it is time to level up your business and career. That is part of this 6 months transformation. You don't want to wait for things to happen to you. You're not doing that. You're not waiting for your boss to decide one day, oh, you know what, I'm going to promote Bola. You're not waiting for clients to come and find you. No, this is you being intentional about making changes to achieve growth in your business and in your career. So whether you're trying to grow your business or land a better paying job, land the career of your dreams, you want to be intentional about pursuing those goals over the next 6 months. So that means, number one, get clear on your business and career goals. What are the goals that you have for your business? What are the goals that you have for your career growth? Write these goals down and be very specific about what these goals are. What do you want to achieve with your business? What do you want to achieve with your career over the next 6 months and beyond? Write these goals down and be very specific. Next, are there any new skills you need to develop? What do you need to learn to get to that next level with your business? What do you need to learn to get to that next level with your career? You want to write this down and then start to research how you can acquire those skills. And then it's time to network. Network with the right people. This is so key. People can open doors for you that can be life-changing, can be game-changing for your business and for your career. I am naturally an introvert. I call myself a fake extrovert because I can be extroverted when I'm out with people, but I really like to be by myself. And so networking for me can be very challenging, but I've had to force myself to find ways to network organically in a way that works for me because I know the power of networking. And networking has opened so many doors for me and has created so many opportunities for me that I cannot emphasize more the value of putting yourself out there, of stepping out of your comfort zone to network, because it is so important. And so start thinking about ways in which you can network, whether it is virtually or in person. It is important to start putting yourself out there to meet people, to go to the events, to connect one-on-one. And so start challenging yourself on how to network. Watch videos on networking, read books on networking, and challenge yourself that you're going to start networking within these next 6 months. Create a list of people a list of events where you're going to go to, people you're going to network with, and challenge yourself to do that. And then finally, work like the future version of yourself. If you want to have your own business, you want to level up your business, show up like the CEO of that business. Start doing the tasks, start, doing the activities, start doing the networking. If you are trying to get to the next level of your career in the workplace, show up to work as that person at that next level, at that higher position. Put yourself in those spaces. Ask for those opportunities. Ask for those tasks so you can prove yourself worthy of being in that role. Show up as who you want to be recognized as. Show up as what you want to achieve. I think that is so important. You want to be a CEO, show up as CEO. You want to be vice president of XYZ at your company, start showing up to work as that person, which means you're going to put in the work. You're going to put in the work so that you start getting recognized as that person. Show up as who you want to be, basically. Put in the effort, put in the hard work, and let it be reflected in what you do. And so give yourself the next 6 months to transform your life. No more waiting, no more excuses. The time is going to go by anyway, right? So why not put your head down to the ground, ghost, disappear, be intentional, take care of your body, get on top of your finances, prioritize your business and your career, and see what you can achieve in the next 6 months. Like, imagine what you can achieve in the next 6 months, and then put your heart to it, put your mind to it, take the actions and do your best, because why not? If those 6 months are going to go by anyway, why not make the effort? Why not challenge yourself to pursue that life you want for yourself? Why not? And so I challenge you to commit to yourself, commit to taking on this challenge, to changing your life. Believe that you can do this, because self-belief is so important when you're trying to transform your life. Stick to the plan. 6 months is not a long time. And like I said multiple times, the time is going to go by anyway. And remember, this is your life. There are no do-overs, right? We get this one life. And one of the things that I reflect on often is I don't want to look back on my life and wish I had done something or tried to do something. And so if you're in that space where you're feeling like, oh my God, I need to make a change, then stick to the plan and just do it. Do it. This is the one life, right? And so just do it. Why not? I keep saying that. Just why not? You don't have to wait for Monday. You don't have to wait for Saturday. You don't have to wait for the first of the month. You don't have to wait for the middle of the year. You don't have to wait for a new year. You can start this transformation of your life today, right now, right after watching this video. Get your notepad, start writing down your plans, and start your 6-month transformation. I would love to know what your plans are. If you have embarked on a life transformation, how it has worked out for you. If you're currently on a transformation, or if you're planning to do one, tell me what your plans are in the comments. Inspire someone else. And thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you on the next video.